Hey everybody, welcome aboard. Captain Mike here. Well, I'm going to do another run, another test. We should have additional sounds in the flight deck now. We shouldn't be so quiet, number one. And two, I am hoping that I have the stutter issue worked out. Well, that shouldn't be doing that. Fairly smooth right here now. Getting a pretty smooth ride. So that's looking pretty good. I had to swap out drivers. I went back to older drivers. The brand new NVIDIA drivers, just no good. My setup just doesn't like it at all. Gear up. Let's see if we can give it to it. Check the auto flight system here. The last ride was pretty good. My main concern was the stutters and flickers, but as you can see, we're pretty smooth right now all around. And it turned out to be NVIDIA. So this is looking real nice right now. You're looking at my filters that are going on here. Something that I'm still working on. Flaps 1. And we can go right up. Let's get that off. I'm just doing a quick zip from San Diego to LAX to check this, but I think I got it. Very nice. I'm going to 341. And we're inbound Seaview. It's a pretty cool looking view. That looks so much better when it's not flickering around. I don't have Say Intentions running this ride. I'm going to add that into the mix next go around. That's next on the agenda. So then we should get the announcements in the back and whatnot. So that's going to add a little bit more into the mix, but that looks great out that right window. I don't know if the camera's picking it up. I have you a little closer this ride. But that is looking beautiful. And this is on the ultra settings, and I'm running 7 monitors. And she's performing beautifully. That is nice and smooth. I wish I had this performance in X-Plane, running 1 computer and 1 monitor. But this is Microsoft 2020. I did get a refund on 2024. I am not a fan of online streaming, and 100% streaming for all this stuff. I'm not going for that. I don't want to have to work my schedule around their server load just to get in some decent rides. That's not going to happen. So we'll be sticking with 2020. I have the ability to fly in the off mode. I don't have to be hooked up. So and I'll tell you, the airports in 2024 don't look any better. They look like they were made for FS98, some of these windows that they have set up. If you look at my last video, I mean, that's just ridiculous looking. It doesn't go. When you look out here and look at all of this This looks amazing. And then you get to the airports and they just look ridiculous. So, and Google Maps and all that is doing all this work, so what is Asobo doing with the airports? Nothing. They look terrible. This is looking real nice. And I have my first office's CDU back working as well. That was out. That was a script issue that was going on. I added the SDK information into the 737 options file. And I don't know what happened after loading MS 2020 a few times and going back and forth, but I was having issues with the number one CDU. When I went back in, I noticed that it wasn't there at the bottom, which is where I put it. And then I added the CDU information again. Turns out that it was in there, but just further up. It added more stuff after I got done editing that file. So, but it still didn't work. I had to shut everything back down, bring it back up again, and now we're good. So it looks like the last remaining lingering issue are the reverse thrust. I think that's pretty much it of the stuff that was working that's not working now. So I still have to get the flight illusion gauges working as well. But as far as what was working in the past and getting it back to working now, it's just the reverses now. Pretty good run. What do we have? We got less than 100 miles to go now. 93. Top of descent at 37. So just wanted to get a short test in here. After this, I'll go back. I'll see if I can give one more shot at these reverses. But, man, I've never met anything that's such a pain in my life. It's for two simple push buttons. Unbelievable. What a great view. Great view. .45 knot crosswind. Oh yeah. What are we holding at here? We're holding at a deuce. Let's see how she handles the descent. She handled the last one beautifully. I'm not expecting this to be any different. But a couple of problems that I was looking to get rid of are gone now. So I've got one left. And then it's trying to get these flag illusion gauges working. I'd be up next on the list. Clouds look pretty cool. Nice little peekaboo going on with the clouds. The ground looks pretty cool down there. And we're 70 miles out now. And we're heading out to Seaview, and then we're going to bank a left and head on in. Should have a pretty cool view. That should be in range. And we should be heading down here in another, what, 7 miles? And we need to be below 270 knots, between 12 and 14 at Seaview. We're at 14 right now, so we're good. Just wanted to run a quick test, and so far looking pretty good. We're getting hammered with clouds, and she's still smooth. I get a hiccup every now and then, but far better than what I had during that 5-hour run from Boeing Field to West Palm Beach. That's for sure. So a couple more items to figure out, and we're up and running. All right. We're on our way in. Let's see how she handles this. Oh, yeah, I know. I never said that. That's a pretty cool looking clouds right there. Got a little bit of funkiness going on the edges on some of them. Other than that, oh, what was that, a weather update? And what are we looking at here? We're coming in at a $135. And 111.7. This looks pretty cool. And we should be slowing at 240 now. Beautiful. That's nice and smooth. A little flicker there. Look like a little texture load going on there. But back to being smooth. And there's a ton of clouds out here, man. There's a blanket. All right, we need to be above 10 at Pilfer. We're at 1080. So, pretty good. Oh, it's absolutely lovely having networking working the way it's supposed to between the monitors. Oh, that is absolutely refreshing. Maybe we'll get it in 2025 in X-Plane 12. Maybe. Unless that's coming in X-Plane 13. Man, look at this view. Wow. Beautiful. Camera's probably not doing it justice though, but I think with these clouds, I think X-Plane would probably be a stuttering mess on my setup. And I'm running the latest and greatest. And we're just about 30 miles out now. Beautifully done. Above 8 at Walnut, perfect. And then 7 at, was it Hurler? 6 at Finesse, 5 at Fazy. So she's doing pretty good on the way in. Beautiful ride. See what it's going to look like when we break through the bottom here. All right, we're good down to 6 now. And let's get set here. Don't have any reverses. Still working on that. Hopefully I can figure that out soon. What worked doesn't work anymore. No idea why. Makes no sense to me at all. But then again, Microsoft 2020 makes no sense to me and what it does half the time. All right, we're picking that up already. There we go. Let's grab the localizer. Yeah, we're in the thick of it now. Coming up on 5,800. That's some ugly looking weather. And we're 20 miles out. And we're good down to 4. I gotta start slowing up now. Great run. Great run. 16 miles out. And let's pick you up. We got a 7-knot headwind. It looks like we're coming out of the bottom. Oh, that looks great. Let's start slowing up, shall we? That's a nice little peek out that window. All right, give me 5. What'd I say we're coming in at? 155. Boogieing. Medicare. Yeah, some nasty weather. 15. Speed check. We're going to go all the way down here. Just starting to break through now. Pretty cool. And give me 30 on the flaps. I got the lead-in lights. Wow, LA's got some nasty weather, huh? We've got the runways. And she's nice and smooth. And we're getting hammered with weather. So, I'd say that's fixed. And this has been all auto flight. Wow, it's nasty out in LA, huh? I think my autopilot disengage button isn't working right. I have to take a look at that. I'll take the throttle though. Yeah, I can't override this. Well, hopefully she's going to get this right, because I got to check that button. Oh, I don't have reverses. I forgot. No reverses. See, the controls are so much better now. I'm not all over the place, because this go around getting them set up exactly, I did the same thing that I did before, and yet they are absolutely great now. I mean, they're not as good as X-Plane, but they are definitely good enough to be used. Alright, everybody, just wanted to get that quick video out there showing you I'm making some headway. I wanted to get a full ride in here, but not just yet. Still have a couple more issues to work out, but we are so close now. So we are real close to getting in a really good ride. I mean, this just looks lovely. Hammered with the weather. I've got Traffic Global up and running, and it just looks great. And it's performing beautifully.